This is a community analysis of Orlando, Florida by Stephanie Foreman from Nursing 4636, St. Petersburg College of Nursing. Orlando started off as Fort Gatlin, which protected settlers from the established Seminole Indians who didn't want settlers raising cattle and citrus in the area. By 1850, the name had changed to Jernigan, and a post office had been established. With a grand total of 85 residents, the town of Orlando was officially incorporated in 1875. Orlando began the turn from a primarily agricultural community to a tourism-based economy with the arrival of Walt Disney World to the south in 1965. Then, firmly recentered to tourism with the addition of Universal Orlando and SeaWorld. The school system in Orlando is part of the Orange County School District, and families have the option of the voucher program if their student is not doing well, as well as several magnet schools at all levels. There are magnet schools available for aviation, hospitality, medicine, veterinary sciences, and more. The housing is primarily owner-occupied houses, but there is still a 34% rental rate. Orlando Housing Authority offers 14 public housing communities for low-income residents, with 5 specifically designated for elderly use, and one of those also for disabled use. There are several highways around the city, but unfortunately only one is toll-free, which means it is heavily used and frequently under construction. The current construction project is to install fast lanes to bypass the heavily congested areas, but unfortunately, these lanes will all be toll lanes, so people with daily commutes might still take the congested lanes to reduce the cost of getting to and from work. While Florida, including Orlando, is a popular winter destination for the older population, citizens 65 and over only account for 9.4% of the full-time residents. The largest age population is 18 to 44, with 46.9%. In this category, Orlando is over the state's average of 33.8%, resulting in an overall population that is slightly younger than the state average. According to the 2010 census, Orlando's community is 57.6% white, so they have a larger minority population than either the rest of Orange County at 63.6% or the state at 75%. Unfortunately, 20.2% of the population is below the poverty level, which is more than the state average of 15.7. Orlando is above the state average for education. 21.2% have had some college, compared to the Florida average of 20.4%. And when looking at associate bachelor's degrees, Orlando's 34.2% is well above the state average of 27.8. Orlando is home to 2 great hospital systems, Orlando Health and Florida Hospital. The main campus for Orlando Health includes 4 different hospitals: Orlando Regional Medical Center, home of Central Florida's only Level 1 trauma center, plus 3 specialty hospitals. The first is UF Cancer Center, the next is Winnie Palmer Hospital for Women and Babies, and finally Arnold Palmer Children's Hospital. Florida Hospital South is an Adventist hospital. It also features emergency care and several specialties, such as cancer care, plastic surgery, urology, and sleep disorders. The 2 main walk-in clinics for Orlando are CentraCare, which is affiliated with Florida Hospital, and Nemours Children's Urgent Care. While costs vary depending on treatments, they also accept insurance and are typically less expensive than emergency departments. Overall, the environmental resources are adequate for the city's needs. There are several city parks available for recreational use, including Lake Eola Park, which features city-owned black swans, and residents can rent swan boats to paddle around the lake at their leisure. Lake Eola also features a weekly farmers market, which enables residents to have fresh produce available. Orlando Utilities Commission has set up the Orlando Wetlands Park as a natural treatment for cleansed wastewater and is open to the public year-round. There are many opportunities there to observe nature and is popular for birding. The park also offers an annual Wetlands Festival in February. OUC has also won awards for the clarity and taste of their drinking water, which is drawn from the Lower Floridian aquifer and receives ozone purification along with chlorine and fluoride before being piped to residents. The City of Orlando Solid Waste Division is also trying to do their part to improve the area. They have recently made collection changes to encourage residents to send less to the landfill. They have increased recycling collection from every other week to weekly, decreased general garbage collection to once weekly. They also collect yard waste weekly for compost, and all city resident households can request a compost bin for personal use. The Orlando Fire Department is looking to improve their response time by using GPS locations on units so that the unit with the shortest arrival time can be dispatched to each call. The city is divided into 6 different districts that elect commissioners every 4 years, and to keep from having a full turnover at one time, districts 2, 4, and 6 are held, then 2 years after, districts 1, 3, and 5 are up for election. The current government is Mayor Buddy Dyer. District 1 is Jim Gray. District 2, Tony Ortiz. District 3 is Robert Stewart. District 4, Patty Sheehan. District 5, Regina Hill, and District 6 is Samuel Ings. City Council meetings are typically held twice a month, the second and fourth Mondays, and are subject to change. Summaries are available for online. One improvement to the environment would be a more accessible public transportation system and the installation of better bike lanes, better bike access to decrease the number of commuters on a daily basis. Bike lanes are infrequent and biking in the city is difficult with the current traffic patterns. Housing needs could be better addressed for low-income families. With 20.2% of the population living below the poverty level and only one low-income development available for disabled residents. Increasing available income will also give residents more access to higher income, also decreasing the poverty for the city. The city is currently trying to increase the technology industry presence to provide a better job market. Orlando is a very pleasant town with great ambitions to better themselves in the future, and we are always striving to be the best that we can be. Come visit and see how great we are with theme parks, nature walks, and a great service industry.